now listening to Hello China at 103.2 Dublin City FM. The program is co-hosted by UCD Confucius Institute for Ireland. I'm Tian, producer and presenter. So, Xinyu and Fiacre and Daniel, how are you?
I'm good.
Pretty good.
Great.
Really? Fiacre and Daniel, you are late today.
Still good though.
Won't happen again, I promise.
Okay, so what are we gonna talk about today?
Well, we are going to talk about a beautiful love story today. I'm sure our listeners are going to love it. Daniel and Fiacre, I know that there's a very famous love story in Western countries called Romeo and Juliet. But in China, we have our version of the beautiful love story. Do you know about that?
Yeah, I know the English name. It's called The Butterfly Lovers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you tell me the Chinese name?
Well, in China, we call it Liang, Shangbo Yingtai.
Is there a shorter name for that?
It's pretty long.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that.
Well, if you want to look it up in Google, you can just type in Liang Zhu. That's pretty short, isn't it?
Yeah, cool. I'll just check it out later.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about the story to start us off?
Sure. This story happens in the Eastern Qing dynasty. That's a very, very long time ago.
And Fiacre, what do you know about it?
Well, I know that it happens in Shangyu, Zhejiang province, where Zhu Yingtai is a beautiful girl, but the only daughter of a very wealthy man of the Zhu family. So the traditions of the time, right, Xinyu, mean that she can't go to school.
Yeah, exactly. Females are not allowed to go to school.
Yeah, I remember that now. But she goes to school, right? But how does she do that?
I think she convinces her father to allow her to dress up as a man. And he says okay, so he allows her off to school.
Yeah, but they have to keep it as a secret.
To see it. And that's where she meets the love of her life, Liang, right?
Yeah, well, she meets this boy on the way, and they begin to talk. And when they get to school over the next 3 years, they spend a lot of time together. He doesn't realize that she's a girl, but she falls in love with him gradually.
Right, so he doesn't know, but she does. So that's an interesting story. Does he ever find out she's a girl?
Well, the big thing that happens, I guess, the negative side of the story is that Xinyu.
Actually, Zhu receives a letter from her father asking her to go home as soon as possible. But before her departure, I think something happens. What do you know about that, Dan?
Yeah, just before she goes, she reveals to the headmistress, the headmaster's wife, that she's actually a girl, and the headmistress promised to give Liang Shangbo a jade pendant. Also, just before she goes, she tells Liang Shangbo that that he should come with her to meet her sister, who is a very beautiful girl, even though the sister doesn't really exist.
Yeah, this is interesting. So what happened next, do you know, Fiacre?
Well, Liang actually accompanies her kind of, for 18 miles to see her off. And all along the way, Zhu is kind of making comparisons for the two of them, like that the pair of them are Mandarin ducks, which is, as we probably know, symbolic of lovers in Chinese.
Yeah.
So, but all along the way, Liang doesn't realize that what Zhu is actually saying, so they don't see each other again for a few months.
Wow. So how does Liang finally discover that Zhu is a girl?
Months later, Liang visits Zhu, and he discovers that she is actually a beautiful and pretty woman, and they kind of fall passionately in love with each other, and they're crazy about each other.
So happy ever after, right?
Not quite.
I don't think so. Actually, the happiness doesn't last really long, because Zhu's parents have already arranged for her to marry a man from a rich family.
Ma Wencai, right?
Yeah, called Ma Wencai.
So they're kind of forbidden. So it's there's where the Romeo and Juliet comparison comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
I know Liang kind of has a job as a county magistrate, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So when he hears about this, that Zhu...
He's, of course, heartbroken, and he becomes very ill and eventually dies as a county magistrate.
That's terrible. So does Zhu go on and marry after the death of her lover?
Yeah, she does, yeah. But there is a bright silver lining to all of this, and that's on the day of Ma and Zhu's wedding. There's a mysterious wind which stops the wedding procession from going past Liang's grave. So
yeah, and Zhu leaves the procession to pay her respects to Liang. But you know what happens after that?
Yeah, right. She's distraught, and she kind of, with her heart, begs the grave to open up, and it actually does. And without hesitation, she flings herself into it.
Oh wow! Wow.
And there's kind of a lull in the silence, and now her husband doesn't know what goes on. And then two beautiful butterflies emerge from the grave.
Yeah, and then they fly together as a pair, and they're never to be separated again. They would rather die than to be parted. This is really amazing.
So yeah, we see a lot of parallels between the Chinese love story and the classic Western love story. So just shows how universal a theme it is, you know.
Yeah, this is exactly what true love is like. And actually, there's the Liang Cultural Park in Ningbo, and it was built by locals. And the park's main theme is the love story. I think it's a very good place to remind us of the very beautiful story.
Yeah, it sounds like a cool place, pretty romantic place for us to check out if we ever back in China.
Definitely on the list for me and you, Dan, I think.
Yeah, sure. Daniel and Fuqua, I heard actually you were exchange students in China last year, is it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Dead right.
So have you ever heard of an old saying that 上有天堂,下有苏杭?
Yeah, I've heard it, but I can't really remember what it means.
Well, actually translated into English, we say it's up above there is heaven, down here there are Suzhou and Hangzhou. We compare Suzhou and Hangzhou to heaven because of their unique beauty. Actually, Marco Polo, you know about him?
Yeah.
He called Hangzhou the most distinguished and beautiful city in the world. Have you ever been there before?
Yeah, you know, I have to agree with Marco on that one.
We've actually both been there.
Yeah, we were both there.
Yeah.
We took a week off class last year, and we both checked out Hangzhou. And Victor, what did you make of it?
Well, I thought it was amazing. It was such a beautiful place, and the words of the famous Song Dynasty poet Song Do-po, or Su Dong-po, just come to mind. He compared it to the most beautiful girl in all of ancient China, right?
Yeah.
So he just compared it like the rippling water shimmering on a sunny day and the misty mountains shrouded in the rain, and just compared it to her. So it inspires kind of great images, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess this is why, like Chinese people, we always have a very special feeling about Westlake, because we know that there are a lot of Asian poetry here were written by famous poets. And Dan, you've been there before. Can you tell me your experience there?
Yeah, it's a very inspiring place. It's an absolutely beautiful lake with unbelievable scenery. And what I'd recommend is to rent a bike from one of the nearby vendors, and you can cycle around the lake. It takes about 2 hours.
2 hours,
Unbelievable views, unbelievable scenery, and you can walk around as well. Or you can take some time out to actually take a pedal boat out into the lake.
Yeah, you were saying the walking might be a better idea if you had some time, right?
Yeah, I know, because I think riding a bike it's a little bit too fast for me. I just want to take a walk around the lake and enjoy the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, you know what, Xinyu, you might actually be right, because famously there's 10 sites to be seen.
Oh wow,
around
that's
the
a
lake.
lot of places.
Yeah, but the catch there is you can only see selective sites during individual seasons, so you have to go all 4 seasons to see all 10 sites. So I was there in spring, and I was lucky enough to see 3. But I'd recommend anyone to go all 4 seasons if they really want to get the full experience.
Yeah, exactly. It's really a pity that I've never been there before, but I really want to go if I have time, you know.
And I would recommend anyone who goes should make sure they pick up some of the local products, like the famous Hangzhou products, like silk and Longjing tea, which means dragon well tea, right?
Yeah.
We brought some of that back.
And isn't Hangzhou famous for having some of the most beautiful girls in China?
Well, that's
women.
Yeah.
I knew you'd say that.
So. Have you seen a lot there?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. That's really
so
good.
you must love Hangzhou really.
Yeah, Hangzhou,
a lot,
definitely a good place to go. Brilliant place.
Wow. So after Westlake and Hangzhou actually comes to my favorite part. I will introduce zongzi to our listeners.
You always love to introduce a bit of food at the end of every show.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and zongzi is one of my favorite traditional Chinese food. Have you ever tried that before?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, very sticky, right?
Yeah, it's very sticky because it's made of glutinous rice, and it's stuffed with different fillings like red bean, meat, and salted duck egg yolk, and it's also wrapped in bamboo or reed leaves. What kind of fillings have you tried before?
I just tried some of the red bean filling. It was pretty delicious.
I had some with peanuts, I think, some satay.
Peanuts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
lovely.
yeah. Right. And actually, 粽子 in Jiaxing is the most famous around China. It's around the country, and it's very delicious and easy to carry, and also convenient to eat. So the worldwide tourists love it and call it Eastern fast food.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I think now I have to hand over to Li Jing. She's going to teach you some basic Chinese.
Not again. Good.
Hello, guys. 大家好. Welcome to Chinese Corner. I'm your super teacher Jing. Glad to be here with you again.
Hi everyone, I'm Firka. 大家好，我是 Firka.
Hi, Fikra. Do you have a Chinese name?
Yes, of course. My Chinese name is Feng Zhuo.
Good. Where did you get it?
My first Chinese teacher gave it to me.
Wow, you should really appreciate your Chinese teacher for giving you such a good name. Because in Chinese, 卓 means outstanding.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, you know what? Every time I have a new class, the most disturbing thing I feel is giving my students Chinese names.
Why is that? I would have thought they would be very excited to have Chinese names.
Yes, they are. You know, Chinese names are usually made up of two parts, a surname and a given name. In contrast to English names, the surname precedes the given name. Chinese normally like to give themselves or their children beautiful personal names, which sound pleasant and convey positive meanings.
I guess I know what your problem is now then.
Yeah, I always try to give them beautiful and good meaning names which also sound like their own English name, so that it's easier for them to remember, such as Feng Zhuo. Anyway, the hardest part was over. Now they all have lovely new names.
Good for them. I hope they're happy.
Since we talked about Chinese names today, actually most Chinese surnames have only one character, but there are a few compound surnames consisting of two characters such as Gongsun and Sima.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I think so too, but they are more common in ancient times. As many as 12,000 surnames have been recorded in Chinese history, but only some 200 remain in common use today, such as Zhang, Wang, Li, Zhao, and also Feng. Oh, we've already talked about too much about Chinese names. It's time to get to business. Today we're going to learn two pairs of very useful phrases. It's no exaggeration to say you can almost hear them in every conversation of our lives.
So wait a sec, you said two pairs of phrases, right?
Yeah.
So are they, sorry, that's all right, and thank you, you're welcome.
Yes, man, I like students smart like you.
Oh, thanks very much.
See? Every conversation. Okay, in Chinese, thank you is 谢谢. Two repetitive characters, 谢谢.
谢谢.
Good. And you're welcome is 不客气. 客气 means to be polite, and 不 means no or not. Together, 不客气 means you're welcome.
不客气.
Once again, please, 不客气.
不客气.
Okay, you say 不客气 as a reply to
谢谢.
Great! Let's move on. Next pair is 对不起 and 没关系. I'm sorry is 对不起.
对不起.
And that's right is 没关系. 关系 means relation or matter. 没 is also negative word, such as 不 means no or not. So 没关系 means that's okay, it doesn't matter. Follow me, 没关系.
没关系.
对不起.
对不起.
How to answer it?
没关系.
Good job. Hey guys, do you remember today's phrases? They are 谢谢, 不客气, and 对不起, 没关系.
谢谢, 不客气. 对不起, 没关系.
Very good. You should be proud of yourself.
No, I'm kind of modest guy.
Okay. Guys, if you want to learn more Chinese, you could go to